Okay, before we move on with collection pages and product page configurations, we will see first the two other static sections which are shown on all your pages, not just only on the home page. That's the reason that Shopify calls them static sections, contrary to the dynamic sections, which can be listed only on home page. The static sections are shown everywhere on your store. So for our theme, KS BoldShop, we have the announcement bar static section. Also, we have another nav bar, and also we have the info bar, which you'll see right away, the options, and also we have the footer itself. Okay, so first we'll check out the info bar section. Okay, so let's go over to our theme customizer for our theme and check out the options for the info bar. Okay, so let's open the info bar, and as you can see, the info bar section consists of different blocks that you may use to display some important parts, mostly related, I would recommend, to various policies that you have. They should be related to this part around here on the footer menu. For example, your store must have a terms of service, must have a privacy policy, must have a shipping policy, a refund policy, and an optional legal notice also. So the info bar, you may utilize it to link to these various parts of your store. For example, you may say something for the shipping, as you are seeing for the demo, which we are saying free shipping. Of course, you may change it and adjust based from your own shipping policies. Also, you may, it is very advisable that you guarantee something. For example, you may guarantee that you offer 14 or 30-day a refund policy and stuff like that. Also, you may use the info bar for other parts. For example, we are showing here something regarding support and the link to the contact us page. But yes, you get the idea for the info bar and what it is the best usage for it. Okay, so for the moment we are displaying 4 blocks, as you are seeing here. But of course, you may add other blocks. I do not recommend that you add more than 6 blocks, or maybe 5, because they otherwise they will shrink too much. Yes. So let's remove the blocks. Okay. So let's check out the block options that we have. First, as you can see, there is some code here regarding the icon. As I have stated on another previous video, you may just copy a SVG code from any icon you have. In this case, we're using the default bootstrap icons. It has a lengthy amount of icons I'll be able to use, and they are good in my opinion. They are very good. So just find the icon that you are interested. For example, we have shown right now a shipping icon, a bus, something like a small vehicle. But of course, you may choose another icon. For example, let's see what icons we can use. For example, let's try this bell icon, how it works. Okay, so as you can see, copy HTML code here, just copy it. Okay, and select all on the icon and paste it, and you'll see immediately that the icon will change here. So as you can see, the icon size is very small by default. You have to change it and go and just change the width and the 8 on the SVG code. So for the moment it is 16 the default. Let's say 48 width and 48 in height. Okay, and you can see the image, the icon, sorry, got bigger now. Okay, so again, you may change the icon color, which in this case it is green, but you may use another color, of course, based for your own design. Okay, so you have the option to add a title for the block. for the block, and the description. Okay, so the same options are available for each of the blocks as well. But beside the options for each block, you may have you have other general settings which apply to all the blocks. For example, you may change the background color for the whole info bar, which for the demo it is chosen to light, but you may use white if you prefer so. And again, you may display a separator in case you have saw our previous video. Separator utility are used to separate the homepage block. Okay, so also you may use another color variation, a dark one, if you prefer, and automatically the theme will readjust the content colors to white. Okay. Yes. So what else? There is option to wrap in a container or no. This option is available on almost all our homepage collection sections. So it means that if you disable this option, it will take the full width on the container. Also, you may change the title size. We have chosen the smallest possible one, but if you prefer a large font size, change this option. Also, the animate class. Again, this is found on almost all our previous, on our other homepage section, and it is the animation when you scroll to that particular view. It will animate. It will give you a nice animation to the customer. So in this case, we are choosing the fade in right animation, which basically, as you can see from the demo, it animates the content from the right. Okay, but feel free to open the animate library and find the animation that you prefer to use. Again, do not use exit animation, just enter animation. Sorry. So because the content will enter to the view. So only enter animation. And again, do not use very fancy animation, but somehow a very general one. Okay, so yes, now we have options for the rows. It basically allows you to specify how many items you want per row for a particular view. For example, mobile, tablet, and desktop. For our team, we have chosen to have only one item on mobile. And if you switch to mobile view, you'll see that we have only one item on mobile, and then it stacks below. And for tablet we have two, and for desktop we have four items per row. Okay, again, this section offers some utility regarding spacing, and in contrary to our homepage sections, it does not offer an option for margin, because you cannot have a margin in this case, because you cannot have a different position for the info bar or again for the footer, because they are static section and they are positioned only in this part. You cannot position the info bar on the top, just above the footer. This is its position. Okay, I think we are clear for the info bar and the options it have. Now let's go on and see the footer. Okay, the footer has, of course, some more options. It has some more content in it, as you can see. Again, you can have content blocks on the footer. For the moment, we have four info blocks. Four content blocks, as you can see, and another block which can be set below the options. It is the about us. It is about us, and yes, let's check out first what options we have for the content blocks. So on the content blocks, you can have three types of blocks. You can have a rich text, basically put some text on it, any text you like. You can also display a menu. We are already displaying 3 menus on the demo, which are the collections, resources, and important. Okay. Also, you can have a newsletter as well. Like you see on the demo, it is the last content block. Okay. So yes, that's it for the content blocks. And let's check out the general settings that our footer provides to you. Okay, the first thing, it is the background color, which for our demo we have chosen the dark gradient. As you can see, it has a small gradient, a small vertical gradient. But of course, you may change it. You may even put a custom gradient, which will completely readjust your footer. As you can see from the demo, it is looking very fancy with this gradient, of course. But you may choose to use another more general gradient for your store, not that fancy, with not that much difference in color. Of course, we'll talk later on when you go on the global theme customization options. We'll see how to choose the gradient for your store, how to work with that, because the custom gradient, it is used on various parts. It is important that you understand it right. It is used on the footer, for example, on the navigation bar, and you may use on other parts of the theme as well. So yes, play with it and see the color that you also you may choose a light variation. Our theme has supports for that as well. As you can see, it immediately switches everything to a light design. There are cases you may prefer this style as well. Okay, so what else do we have? There is option also to wrap in a container, which allows you to take, that the footer takes the full width of the container. We have already covered these options on our previous video. Also, an option is to fix that footer. So it means that if you see right now, when you scroll to footer, you see that the footer, it has a very nice fixed position, and will reveal itself as soon as you scroll to it. Okay, but also it is important to note that the fixed position is not visible on mobile view, because the footer height is higher than the actual screen height. So there is no room to have a fixed view on mobile. So just keep in mind that it does not mean that it's not working. It means that we have disabled it for the mobile view. Only for the desktop view it is visible. Okay, there is another option to show social icons. So it will show you hide the social icon that you will see here on the bottom. Okay, the options to choose the social icons that you prefer to be displayed here are again on the global settings. We'll go over there to on another video and see the options for it. Okay, so if you disable it, it completely disable your social icons on the footer. Also, there is an option to choose animation for how the hover effect will work on this social icon. We have chosen this nice Tada, I'm not sure if I spell it correctly, animation, but feel free to play with each one. And each is working fine. It will give you a nice animation. Okay. Okay, what else do we have? Show payment icons. It will show or hide the payment icons on the right. If you don't prefer to show them, just disable these options. Also, there are 2 other options: show powered by link and show theme by link, which basically give credence to Shopify for providing your e-commerce solution, and to us at CondaSoft, which have worked, I would say, very hard for this theme to make it as high quality as possible, with some features that normally are not found on our themes, and we are very proud for that. And if you don't want to give credit to us, they just disable these options. We have no problem at all with it. Okay. So what else? Heading size. The heading size refer to the headings for the content blocks. Okay, as you will see, we're using H5 heading. You can increase it if you want to have a bigger heading size for the content blocks. But I still recommend that the H5 is the most looking good one. Okay. So what else? About us. About us is another part that refers to the left part. As you can see, this rectangular area here, which you can display some information about your store, and probably with a link to your About Us page, so that the customers can get a sense on what is your shop, what it does, what it provides, what is your strongest point. You may list here. You may write something like we have shown on the demo, like 3 or 4 paragraphs, and also you may put there your email address, which you should note that this email address that you are displaying, it is hidden from the spam bots. So do not be afraid that spam bots can grab this email, because it is hidden. It is hidden with through JavaScript, and it is shown only for the actual visitor. Spam bots will not see the actual email, but some rubbish text. Okay. So again, choose the logo on the logo field, and specify a logo height if you prefer to have. We recommend for the logo to not use a high value here, because on mobile view every pixel counts. So 30 to 40 pixels is a good number. Again, there is description. If you don't want to show description at all, you may just disable this option. You may just delete this text here, and it will not show the description. Also, email address. Again, as we talked, it is done in this format as you are seeing right now, without the actual @ sign, just to hide it from the spam bots. So yes, write it in this format that we are showing to you. Again, phone number. Put here your phone number, or simply delete this text if you don't want to show phone number at all. And that's it for the About Us section on the left. Let's check out other options. We see now the rows. So yes, rows refer to the content blocks we have specified on the top. So we have 4 content blocks, which are 1, 2, 3, 4. And here you may specify how many items would you like to be displayed for each particular viewer: mobile, tablet, and desktop. So for mobile we have chosen 2 items per row, tablet 4, and desktop 4. But feel free to modify these sections if you want to add more content blocks to your footer. We have chosen 2, for example, for my mobile view, but you may choose even 1. It is not a problem if you want on the mobile view to have a bigger width. But 2, it should make the footer more smaller. Okay, great. So what else? Okay, lastly we have the spacing utility classes. Again, this part is found on almost all our other homepage section, and you may readjust it to based on your needs. I don't think it is necessary to change it. The current value, just leave it as they are. And yes, I think we are finished with the info bar and footer. I hope I was clear with that. Of course, feel free to write your comments if you have any question about it, and we will be happy to assist. So now we will move on with the other important parts on our theme, which are the collection pages, and then after we'll go over on the product pages. Again, thanks for watching, and let's catch up on the next video.